share, subscribe.
Yo, what's good, everybody? It's your boy HWK Jockey coming at y'all with another Maximize Your Potential video. Today, we are maximizing the potential of none other than Dino Boy. Actually, his name is Devil Dinosaur. I don't care. It's Dino Boy, not Devil Dinosaur. And man, I don't know if y'all can hear it in my voice, but I'm excited for this one. Now, before we get into the video, let me just go ahead and say this disclaimer. I do not go over the input dead zones and nothing like that, or sensitivities. That's all personal preference or settings that I just do not dive into like that. All I go over are inputs, okay? My job is to help you guys not make the controls feel so awkward so characters feel a lot more natural, and that way you get kills way more often. But really the amazing thing with Devil Dino is, one, his kit is kind of simple, and two, his controls were already perfect when I already loaded the game, bro. The only thing I changed was his buddy barrier. That was square, I changed it to triangle, and then I changed his team up ability to square. That's literally it. That's all I changed. So we're just gonna go over his moves. First is his primal bite. Really all of his moves, or most of them at least, they're all gonna deal bleed. So pretty much bleed is when you do, like, you know, your primary attack is gonna do a little tick damage for like a few seconds. So it may go for like 70, but in reality it might be going for like 80 or whatever. I don't know the exact numbers, but you see the health going down. And the bleed is really important because some moves will work better or be more effective when bleed is applied. For example, his savage predation, I'm pretty sure it's predation, I don't know, I ain't go to school. Dash and pounce on your prey with a vicious bite, applying a bleed. If the target is already bleeding, then you're gonna grab them. So pretty much you're gonna be able to control them. So right now that's L1, I didn't change that control. Press L1, you just apply bleed. That's pretty cool, right? Nothing wrong with that, awesome. But if you bite them first and then you apply bleed, then you can control them. And since it's Devil Dino, you're not gonna be able to move him around. But if it was somebody else, let's just say Doctor Strange. Okay, so you bite him first, boom, and then you take him, and then you could throw him. So you could throw him into, kind of like Wolverine. So then you could throw him into your team, and that's really, really helpful. Actually, speaking of Wolverine, Devil, his next move, Buddy Barrier. This is the move where it's gonna be pretty much a barrier around your team. It's gonna protect you from stuff. So, you know, Doctor Strange, ulting right outside of it, Wanda ulting right outside of it, Star-Lord, you know, all that good stuff. Pretty much, if they're ulting outside of it, you'll be good. But you see the space in here? I'm pretty sure if we're in here, so Wolverine ults in here, if he attacks me in here, I'm not safe. So this barrier is only gonna keep me safe with the yellow around me. But if this barrier is not up, or if it's not around, you know, the attack, if it's inside the attack, then I'm gonna get hurt with it. But I was able to save teammates a few times with this, you know what I'm saying? Or if a teammate's in trouble, they're on like low health like that, I didn't get to them in time. But you see like right here, and then they can heal up a little bit, you know what I'm saying? If your team is any good or smart, they can heal up a little bit. So very useful, good utility for the team. His next move, Frenzied Feast. Now that is going to be a flurry of continuous bites, also getting bonus health when you deal damage. It's going to deal extra damage against bleeding targets. So like I said, you see here, you over here bite him, it's going to do extra damage because he's already bleeding, and then one more bite, boom, he's dead. Versus here, this doesn't do bleeding by itself, and then you see it did some damage, but not nearly as much as it would have done if he was bleeding first. So, and the bleeding only takes one quick bite, bro. So make sure that you apply bleeding before doing his damage. Another cool thing about his kit is his impact beam. Now that is a beam of energy that inflicts bleed and slow, and it knocks down airborne targets. But like I said with the bleed, boom, right here, you have that. You can easily apply bleed. Like you can apply bleed just, if you just tap it, and you can apply bleed real quick. If you just wanna, boom, bleed, and I take him, pick him up, bam, bam, you feel what I'm saying? I don't want to get into my bag real quick. I ain't trying to reveal. Go ahead and hit that subscribe button, all right? Now, I just had ability cooldowns turned off, but now you can see the cooldowns. You see his beam, so you can use it as much as you want. It's not a cooldown on it. As long as you have that white, well, really not just that white and red bar, you can use it. It doesn't take too long to fill back up, and it's also not like crazy powerful. But if somebody's far away, you're like, oh my gosh, he's one tap, boom. You know what I'm saying? You know, boom, you can go ahead and get somebody. I got some people with that a few times. And of course, we have his old Devil Beast Rampage, erupt into Primal Fury, gain a massive movement speed boost while unleashing earth-shattering stomps that launch enemies and apply bleed. Thunderous roars also emit sonic waves that slow enemies that are hit. So you see right here, just doing a bunch of damage. And I want to say his R1 is on like unlimited cool. It's on like a 1 second cooldown. So just do this constantly over and over, apply that bleed, pick somebody up, chomp him down, you feel what I'm saying? He is super tough, I'm not gonna lie. Let's go ahead and get into what I think about Devil Dino. One thing I will say about him that is also super tough, his cooldowns are nothing, bro. This His R1, pretty good move. That's on an 8-second cooldown. This jump bleed attack, that's on a 10-second cooldown. And his shield, once it goes down, I think that's on a 10-second cooldown as well. If you play on Rogue, you know her cooldowns are like 15 seconds. So the fact that this dinosaur does all this damage, has all this health, and his cooldowns are basically nothing, that is actually ridiculous. To me, he's a must ban. You have to ban him in comp if you're not playing him, or you're gonna be in trouble. He's a freaking dinosaur. So now turning ability cooldown off, I can kind of get into what I think makes him really cheap. One thing that is super duper cheap, bro. Look at this. This man can hop up anything, bro. Captain America can't jump this high. If somebody's up here, you know how many times I'm playing Cap and I'm like, man, I just can't get him. I can't get him. Yeah, well, the dinosaur can. And then boom, grab him. Throw him. I'm not that good at that yet, but you can grab him, throw him, and then, you know what I'm saying, you know what you're doing. Unless they have a way to fly back up there, you can get rid of so many people. Star-Lord was ulting in the sky. I jumped up and I grabbed him just with that move. 10-second cooldown, ridiculous. But look, this move right here, if you look like this, 30 meters, if I just say, okay, bet, I want to jump, it launches me like 20 meters. Cool. But if I look up, you jump even higher. If I just look at that. I cleared 10 meters just because I looked up a little bit and I didn't take no extra steps. So if you're trying to get the point fast, boom, hop up, 10 seconds, again, boom. Or like I said before too, this beam, it doesn't go too far because it couldn't make that crazy. But if you do that, boom, clamp somebody, boom, 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 boom. And then if they're not dead, man, this guy is ridiculous, bro. I'm telling y'all. Nah, I like to call myself a prophet. I'm not gonna lie. I like to call myself a prophet. I be seeing things before, you know what I'm saying? I could tell the future before it happens. I did it with strat pool. I said, look, I think tank pool, actually no, I said DPS pool is probably the best pool. I'm not gonna lie, bro is not falling. It said knock down flying enemies. There we go. But he was not falling down. I said DPS pool, probably the best dead pool. In my opinion, he still is. I know some people say tank pool, but I think strat pool is the worst one. I said that day one, pretty much when playing the characters. I'm gonna say it about Devil Dinosaur. I don't know if this is a hot take or not. This is going to be the best tank in the game. He is a must ban. This is coming from somebody that mainly plays tank. I love Thor. He displaces, he does crazy damage. I'm not saying that he can't do nothing against Devil Dino, but look at, boy, two bites. And if anybody just does a little work, dead. You have to focus on him. He's kind of like Venom, but worse. Like imagine Venom was huge and in the front lines with 1,000 health. Like you see how much, every single time he does anything, he's going to get bonus health. He bites, he's getting bonus health. He sprays, he's getting bonus health. He's doing any damage, he's getting bonus health. And then his ult, ridiculous. His ult is going to force supports. If you don't support ult, it's a team wipe. Because if your team is fighting with you and he's doing all this on a 1-second cooldown, what are you gonna do about that? So he's a must ban. I'm saying it right here, I'm saying it right now. Marvel Rivals knew that we needed a real tank because they have a lot of strategists and a lot of DPS. Tank players have been complaining. They said, you know what? We hear y'all. We're going to give y'all the craziest tank. They gave us a freaking dinosaur, bro. And the reason I know he's really crazy is because I'm putting up insane numbers. The first game I ever played with him, I got 60 kills. Granted, it was quick match. It wasn't practice versus AI. It was quick match, which they can be bots pretty much too a lot of times. But I got 60 kills and I did not get MVP. That's how I know people are putting up insane numbers with him, because MVP and Ace goes off about how other people usually do with the character. People must be putting up 70 kills with him, bro. Because if I'm not getting MVP after that type of performance, I don't know what else I need to do. So yeah, man, Devil Dino, haven't really played with him that much, but I can guarantee this: if he's not banned, I'm either playing Captain America or Devil Dino, or maybe Thor or whatever tanks come out in the future. But he just abuses people. He has a big shield. He has an insane ult. He has this crazy aura. He's ran by a young black girl, which makes it even more awesome. And did I mention that he's a freaking dinosaur? So yeah, Lord Devil Dino on the way. Y'all make sure to let me know, you know what I'm saying, if you have any additional tips, you have anything you want me to go over, if you want any advice, you want more Devil Dino tips and tricks, because I'm telling you right now, I'm gonna be tough on him. Celestial Dino, I'm already telling you, man. Let me know, I got you. But pretty short one today. I didn't really have to go over too much because, like I said, he's just crazy. It's your boy HWK Jockey. Y'all remember the LCSS and FCA, that's Focus, Conquer, and Accomplish. I am out. Please ride. I'm a dinosaur. Are you kidding me, boy? You better ban me. Are you crazy?